All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unveiling Meditation. And I invite, as we begin our journey today, for everyone to just begin to breathe in and out. This week's focus, we are dropping in, and actually for the next several weeks too, the concept of soul care. Not as much focused in on self-care, which is something we're all familiar with, but really dropping into what our soul is seeking, what our soul is looking for as we, as journeyers in the spiritual realm, each have the opportunity to explore and play and go within to that beautiful intuitive realm. And really, what does our soul need to expand, to grow in the next days, weeks, and year to come? And so today's theme is on symbolism. We're going to focus in on symbolism and the core symbols that at all times are really here to help us to navigate what that intuitive realm is that our soul is focused in on. And so as you breathe in and out, today I'm going to guide you through 3 core symbols. And as we work with those core symbols, I invite you just to notice how those symbols work in your mind, in your world. Symbolism is a powerful, powerful aspect of connection and intuition and calling forth that inner spiritual space within each of us and awakening and activating it on deeper levels. And so as we begin today, I invite you to just begin to cycle your breath, breathing in and out, allowing yourself to feel the lightness of the room around you, allowing yourself to feel your breath. As we've just come through the holidays, as we've just come through continuing to come through a busy time, and you are taking this moment to slow down, to focus in, and to really create that space to not only reflect upon the year that's been, but on the year that's coming. And knowing that this journey, we all are powerful beings that are calling ourselves into our greatness, into our fullness. And so soul care really is focused on empowering you to use the tools that your soul needs to take it that next step further, so that there's ease in the transitions you're making and the challenges you're facing. I want to equip you with these fundamental tools as we prepare for the year to come. And so it is as you breathe in and out, allowing your sense of breath to guide you and allowing the room and the moment to begin to fill your space, your awareness, noticing any physical sensation in your body. And with each breath, just breathing into that physical sensation, acknowledging it, noticing if there's any itches or desire to just kind of shuffle your muscles around, work out some tightness. On the next breath, letting go, focusing in on your hips and letting go in your hips, just allowing whatever unknown tension is there to melt into the space beneath you. As we begin our journey today, focusing in on that first symbol that we work with always in the light link, that golden light, and imagining as though the sun is shining down directly upon the top of your head, as though you've stepped out and you're laying at the beach, or you're outside and you can feel the coolness of the air, but the warmth of the sun against your skin. That golden light is that symbol, as you're all aware of, for our spiritual purpose, our soul star chakra, where the map, our angels, our guides, and our life's plan is already patterned out. Here for us to tune into, to receive guidance from, to connect to our purpose. And so as your mind assimilates to this field, taking it all in, just allowing yourself to relax deeper and deeper into the moment. As you breathe in and out, just noticing your body, the colors that may present themselves, how the air around you shifts. Again, breathing in and out, feeling the tension in your body releasing. As we take our next second piece of the light link and journey into the earth, the physical realm of our body, connecting our soul purpose and our energy body to that of our physical body. And in this moment, just feeling the weight of nature around you, the weight of your physical body being drawn into nature, into the earth, how that pull feels with your clothing against your skin in your bones and your tissues against the surface that you're laying or sitting on. Just feeling that pull. And as you tune into that physical pull of gravity, allowing your intention and your focus to guide you into the earth, into and beyond your physical body, into the physical earth beneath you, beneath your feet, beneath your sitting bones. Noticing how the water, the sounds around you grow quieter. As you feel in as though like water raining down from above, from the sky, absorbed by the earth. As the earth takes in the rain, so too does she take in your soul, allowing your soul to be pulled to the center of the earth, all the way from the surface, through all of the layers, to that crystal quartz at the center. As you breathe in and out, just allowing the wisdom and the knowledge of that symbol of the crystal quartz to activate within your cells their memory of their divine purpose, of what they're capable of, their greatest potential, to release toxins and take in nutrients, to consume the elements of earth, water, wind, fire. Breathing in and out, in and out. As you imagine that crystal quartz, that symbol of the Akashic, that symbol of what has been and what is yet to come. As you breathe in and out. And just knowing that all things, all thoughts, all worries, all concerns are recycled by the earth in the same way she gives life and also creates closure through death. So too do our thoughts, our emotions, phases of our lives get stored here like a vast record, a vast library of our heart's journey. And so not only can we release and recycle here, but we also get to call forward the memories of the past, memories of special moments in time, memories of light and love, allowing those to begin to fill us, that homecoming, that memory that all is perfect, all is well, no matter how challenging the circumstances, no matter how many shifts and choices are constantly needing to be made. As you breathe in and out, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper, your physical body to drop in as we shift to the second aspect of our light link, or the final aspect, our heart, calling forward these joy and these memories of times when we felt peace and calm, feeling the challenges that are being presented to us now, put to the side, put in perspective, knowing that as tough as things may seem, that our heart is always guided, always supported, and the wisdom we need simply lives within our heart space. And so it is as we begin our journey into the symbolism, deeper into symbolism today. We call forth, first and foremost, through the heart, and from the heart, the symbol of the cross. Having just celebrated Christmas and the birth of Jesus, it may seem like a fitting symbol, but so too is the cross, a symbol of life and spirit, and the map and the gateway to not only remembering our earthly purpose, but also our soul's purpose. And so as we draw that imaginary cross from the top of our mind all the way down to our feet, allowing it to extend into the heavens and down into the earth, we recognize this vertical axis, that centering support structure that is here for us to lean into, to feel, to follow, to be guided in the fullness of who we are, and anchoring and centering for the purpose of coming into this earthly realm and this domain is not only to live life, but to experience the fullness of life, to experience the greatest of the highs and the lowest of the lows, to experience what it means to be separate from spirit. And yet our cross is our salvation, that safety, that sanctuary that guides us back in those moments when we feel that greatest degree of disconnection. The cross is the realm, the structure, the symbolism that automatically, inherently, intuitively tells our body, our energy field, where to look, where to be guided to, where to send our focus on a subconscious level. And so I invite you in this moment, as we've done the light link, following this pillar of strength and purpose for so many days, time after time in meditation, I invite you to allow this vertical axis of the cross to guide you even deeper into the expanse and the strength of this pillar of light that lives within you, that guides you, that holds you up when you're feeling down, that gives you that space to climb when you're at the depths of your lows. Allow yourself, starting from the earth, to scan and work your way from that crystal quartz all the way up this column, imagining a pole, a support structure driven vast into the earth. And really allow yourself to surrender your body to the physicality. Surrender the physicality and feel yourself like roots of the mighty oak tree, reaching all the way into the center of the core, to the tops of the branches, the tops of this pillar, of this cross, guiding you, holding your energy, allowing you to surrender, to not be alone, to feel support and structure in all that you do. In this moment, feeling as though you can simply shrug your shoulders and take the weight of the world off and allow this pillar of light, this column, to support all of your concerns and your worries. And through it, allow your focus to shift into light, into joy, into love. And as you breathe in and out here, I invite you to find that deep release that comes with simply surrendering, as though you're leaning up against a wall, feeling that wall beneath you, that earth structure behind you. As we focus through the center of the heart on the horizontal axis of the cross holding the symbolism not only through Christianity, but that of the Mesa, through all indigenous teachings, through that of the directions of the north, the south, the west, the east. As you call forward this connection between the vertical and the horizontal plane, allowing your focus, your awareness to drift now from the center of your heart, the center of the vertical axis, out across just beneath your shoulder blades, as though we were to stretch our arms out, making our own cross. And finding your intention and focus being guided to the horizontal earthly realm, the ways in which you navigate and feel into your world. The horizontal axis being this unique connection that takes us from the highs and the lows and calls us into forward movement. Not as much focused on that grounding and taking a stand, but into action, into movement, in the ways in which we do action and movement through our feelings, through our choices, through that desire to feel that deep, deep, deep connection. Allowing yourself to anchor in. And just feel this horizontal plane reaching out, not only from in front and around you, at 2 to 4 feet within your aura, but now sending your focus out into the room, into the community, and around the world. As you allow your heart in this horizontal plane to stretch across the network of connectivity that it represents. The horizontal plane that brings connection between not only your pillar and your column of divine light, connecting the heavens and the earth, but all those around you, weaving a vast web of intricate connecting points. And feeling the highs of the highs and the lows of the lows, and calling forward through this horizontal plane of connection, the people, the places, the opportunities and experiences that are here to guide and serve you and for pursuing your purpose and following your path. Notice is how we tune in and focus in your mind's eye. If you are envisioning different columns of light, much like looking at the earth from space and gazing down and seeing the night sky illuminated by all the lights of earth, so too are all the souls around you. And as we call forth your purpose, how the souls and the light that we gaze upon on the earth's surface come into focus, those that only serve us, eliminating some of the noise and the congestion, You're becoming so bright and so illuminated as you focus in on this horizontal plane that you can feel the next people, places, and opportunities coming into focus like lights in the darkness as you walk down a path, turning one corner and the next, and seeing these lights illuminated before you one at a time. And knowing that as you focus in every day, doing your light link, focusing in on this cross, on this horizontal axis, and allowing it to stay attuned to the frequency of your soul's purpose, allowing it to be guided and attuned by your angels and your guides. So too, will you walk your path in honor, in alignment, in purpose, in grace. For this divine plan is already laid out before you. So as you breathe in and out, we come to that next symbol, the symbol of each of the corners of this cross, the symbol of spirit and the animals that guide us on this horizontal and vertical plane, and the ways in which spirit communicates with us, to us, and through us. The symbols of nature. So calling forward as you intuit and feel into your vertical and horizontal axis, the ways in which spirit moves to you and through you and whispers in your ear. Calling forth Mother Nature, calling forth synchronicity, allowing us to be guided by the symbols of the animal kingdom, knowing that on the horizontal plane we are guided by the birds of flight, the birds of prey, the eagles and the condors. And so it is when you step out into the world today and you notice the birds around you. Notice how they're singing. Notice how they bring the light and the love and the encouragement as you navigate that horizontal plane. As you take a breath here, the other animals of spirit on the horizontal plane that guide us. The animals that know how to go within to the darkness, the bear that retreats into her cave, the mountain lion who's able to hunt at night, the jaguar. And so all of the ways in which spirit guides you into your own cave, into your own space to retreat, following the wisdom and the lessons of Mother Nature, to be reminded that we don't always need to be out in the spotlight, out in the sunlight, that just because we are following those connections, navigating the world, sometimes part of that navigation means going within, allowing ourselves to journey into our own inner realm so that we can unearth and discover the darkness that is full of light when we allow ourselves the time to sit and to contemplate, and ourselves to rest. For darkness does not only mean pain and suffering, but it also means quiet and calm. And as we go into this inner sanctum, it empowers us to navigate that horizontal plane. It empowers us to feel that sense of safety and security where we only can receive the messages of spirit, that centering, that connection. And so as you take your next breath, we continue through the ways in which nature guides us. Shifting your focus into the top of that cross and the spirit of nature that lives here, the dragonflies and the butterflies, the winged ones of the gentle nature. For it's in this realm that we find the courage, our ancestors, that higher frequency, that when that butterfly or that bee comes across your awareness, whether it's outside in nature or in symbolism that you see on TV or find as scanning through a magazine or a book, that spirit here too is guiding us, calling us into our purpose, reminding us the power of connecting to spirit. And as we finish our final symbolism, feeling into the earth, in the light link, we're always focusing on the earth and the weight of gravity and that connection to our body. But as we follow the animal kingdom here, we find the snakes and the lizards that slither, keeping their bellies permanently transfixed and attached to the earth, never losing contact with that magnetic grid that guides each of us, that calls us forward, that nourishes and contains the wisdom from within, and empowers us to embrace the cycles of life and death and transmutation as the snake and the lizard shed their skin, sometimes lose their tail, losing pieces of who they are, so they may grow anew. So too, through the wisdom of the Mother Nature and the spirit and animal kingdom, in each of these pillars of the cross, are we reminded that we are not alone, that we are never alone. We simply need to look to our friends in nature and to remember the purpose of each of these elements of the heaven and the earth, of the emotions we feel, the hopes and the desires, as well as the darkness and the desires to go within and to not judge, but to allow ourselves to be deeply nourished. So when you're navigating and anchoring in, I invite you to bring in the language and the symbolism, not only of the cross and our directions, but also that of the animal kingdom, allowing it to carry you forward, to be your guide in the next days and weeks and year to come, to deepen your relationship with the symbols and the lessons that each of these animals teach us, and to notice what animals and spirit are here for you, calling forward as you navigate your days, asking, intuiting how they are meant to serve you, and what aspect or piece of the cross are they meant to give you guidance on? Heaven, the earth, or navigating through your daily life. And so it is as we begin to come back into our bodies, feel the difference between your body from when you began to where you are now. Feel the fullness and the strength and the power and the energy moving through you. And I invite you to call forward before we complete our time a spirit animal for today. Maybe it's one I've mentioned. Maybe it's a pet that you have. Just allow your mind's eye to be filled with that connection as to where you're being guided and how Mother Nature is going to connect with you, calling forth that symbolism. As you breathe in and out, in and out. Slowly allowing yourself to come back into your body. Breathing in and out. Rolling your shoulders, rolling your ankles, wiggling your fingers, licking your lips and relaxing your jaw. And so it is. Namaste.